Hi students, welcome to SPR EduTech. This is me SPR. Today you're gonna know about important mains perspective Hindu news analysis. Through this video, I'm gonna provide you mains perspective of learning through the articles that has been provided in Hindu newspaper or editorials, which can be taken as a mains perspective. We're gonna frame a question and also we're gonna answer the question, and also we need to think how the questions can be framed for your UPSC mains. This is completely mains perspective. Those who are preparing strongly for UPSC, let me tell you one thing: prelims is just a score to qualify, but mains is a score that will make you the ranking in the list. So here, kindly work on mains. Most importantly, those who are preparing for UPSC. Let me take you to the content. So here, short history of the large note. This news is about the 2000 rupees notes, which is recently in news to be demonetized, which means to be withdrawn by the government. So here, already we had faced a demonetization on November 8th 2016. So here, by this article, when you're reading, you need to know about demonetization at first instance, because that plays a more significance in the UPSC questions. So here, let me provide or frame the questions based on demonetization. Okay guys, let me take you here. So just about demonetization. How many questions? There can be a number of questions framed. So first of all, you need to understand mains is a topic where a topic you read, understood, that cannot be replicated in the exam. You need to have a thinking process, which means what? Thought process. Always read. So you need to go through the process. Mains means what? You need to read and learn. So this is for your exams, but here mains, apart from this, you need to think. That is your mains exam. That's it. Think, thought and replicate. Okay, so here you can see, let me frame few questions and let me provide how we will answer. We'll create a good idea of it. So discuss the reason behind the implementation of demonetization in India. Evaluate its effectiveness curbing the black money and corruption. So here this question asks about, so why demonetization has been brought, and also here you need to evaluate how you can curb a black money and corruption. Is it effective in that field? That is what the question. So actually, to be honest, half of your question has been answered here itself. If you understand, you can see this, the question half is answered, because here they are asking reasons. Here they are saying black money and corruption, which means in the question itself they had provided the reason itself. So here it effectively implemented means what? Based on that reasons only they are saying it. So this is half filled question. Next, here you can see, analyze the demonetization of Indian agriculture sector and rural economy. Has it brought to the significant surges? No, now they are asking demonetization based on agriculture and rural economy sector. Next, critically examine demonetization in promoting the digital economy of India. So here, and financial inclusion. So here now demonetization with the perspective of digital economy and financial inclusion, both perspective. Next, see here, short term and long term effects of the demonetization on employment, job creation in India. Now the question is about employment and job creation and its positive and negative impacts in the long term and short term perspective. Next, discuss the challenges faced by the small, medium and sized enterprises. So here the question is about a small and medium sized enterprises, and also here to which lead to the formalizing and growth of the business, and also setbacks related to it. So here 5 questions had been provided. Now one thing you need to understand, you read demonetization in different perspective, but one thing, the mind should think, which means your perspective of thought, which means you need to have two perspectives. Demonetization, short term implications, short term and long term. So you need to understand one thing, short term implications, how it is working, and long term implication, how it is working. If your mind is aligned in this thought process, you can answer any question. Very simple hint for all the 5 questions. So here, first of all, let me answer you the first question. So your first question, you need to understand and answer how you're gonna replicate. First question is about what? So reasons for demonetization and effectiveness of curbing the black money and corruption. See here, with just this simple link, I will answer all the questions. See here, now reasons. If you come to the reasons, I am not providing everything, but I am providing only simple reasons. First thing, black money. It was hardly told that black money will be brought back. And next, corruption was the biggest thing they gonna eliminate. So these are all the main motto of the demonetization. Next one is digitization. So digitization, we know that digitization is one of the important implication of the demonetization. So this is what government is planning to. These are the 3 main motto. Now see here, I'm telling you all the question answered by the 2 perspectives. One is short term. So here understand one thing, short term, black money, short term, what had happened, many people are willingly bringing the money and depositing in the bank account, which means black money is what? It is not a black color currency. It is a unaccounted money. It is an unaccounted money. So here now unaccounted money is what? Now it is brought into legal system, which means what? Short term. So here short term, which means the demonetization implemented in short term, how it will be impacted. Black money, see here everybody brought and deposited in the bank, which means unaccounted money, black money has been accounted. That is right, short term. But long term, what about long term? So here short term, I told you it is success, but what about long term? Long term, you need to think that, is there black money curbed completely? No. So this is what you need to explain. So next here, corruption. If you see here, corruption is one of the biggest medium we need to curb the illegal money. So illegal money, everything is brought into circulation. In short term, it has been cleared, and also this promoted digitalization. So here corruption has been significantly reduced in the initial stages, but in long term, it is not possible. And next, if you come to the digitizations, actually at the starting stages, people suffered. Importantly, many people suffered because of digitization, because nobody has access to technology and acting to the situation. It was a difficult situation, so suffered. But long term, now you see here, long term it is a very, very, very best thing, because see here now everybody, you no need to carry cash. You just carry your phone, you scan, you pay even at 10 rupees, 1 rupees, thousands of rupees, even lakhs of rupees you can easily transfer, and you can take your job done. So here previously you need to carry the cash. Now in long term it is more beneficial. Digitization, digital economy is boosting like anything. Even a small vendor to a huge vendor, everything has been satisfied. Very good. Okay, that is what. So here I just showed you the path and thought how you can answer. Now you can answer any question. Now I had given you overview. Now I'm going to frame your question and I'm going to answer it. So here now let me frame the question regarding it. So here, so discuss the socio-economic impact of demonetization and marginalized section and society, marginalized section of society, farmers, daily wage workers, and informal sector. How has its effect in livelihood? So here everybody, now you got a one common perspective of answering, that is long term and short term. Now you need to understand any question can be answered with this perspective. See here, now analyze the demonetization in the agriculture. So what you need to speak about agriculture sector, how it impacts the agriculture sector, rural economy, and now you need to speak short term effects on agriculture. What are all the problems and implications, and rural sector, rural economy, how it is impacting short term and long term. See here, I had just given you a hint, short term and long term. With that you can answer this question. Now again see here, promoting digital economy. So digital economy and its implication, and financial inclusion and how it's the challenges it is faced. This too you can explain in the short term and long term, and you can add the facts that is relevant to it. Next here, the question itself asks short term and long term effects of demonetization in employment and job creation. Here you can use positive implication, negative implication, and your answer is done. And next here, small and medium enterprises, how it will be impacting the small and medium-sized enterprises, and formalization of your business and other things. So here, first of all, before this video, you will be thinking that, oh my god, this many questions, I couldn't answer this. That will be your perspective. But when you get into the question and understand the clue and hint that I provided you, now you will think, wow, this is a very easy question that we can attempt in an effective manner. Okay, this is how you will make a better answer. Now, let me come to the question of the day. It is about marginalized section and farmers and daily workers and informal sector, how it is impacting them. So let me take you here. So here, introduction. If you come to the introduction, you need to have a better introduction, so you can make it better. This is an overview, or just I'm providing for the understanding. You can make it better answer. You can give flow charts, you can give images, you can give other elements which is necessary for the question. So here, demonetization was brought in November 2016. So here, its socio-economic impact on marginalized society and farmers, daily wage workers and informal sector is very, very high. So it had a greater impact on them. So because many demonetization has affected on livelihoods of them, it has both positive and negatives. Let us understand it in detail through the introduction. That's what. So you can make any definition for demonetization. You can give other input for demonetization in the introduction. That will be better for your answer. Next here, when you come to the body, demonetization means what? So it has a major impact on the farmers. So here they asked about farmers, daily workers and informal sector. I can divide it into 3 sections. Otherwise, I can go in a overall. But here the question is about discuss. So I am answering this in a discussion format. So here I am discussing about the farmers first. So here most of the farmers transaction, everything is cash transactions. agriculture activities will be heavily dependent on cash transaction. So in short term, farmers are facing big problems because they don't have cash. The liquidity will be a big problem. So here liquidity is a strength for the farmers, but now liquidity is lacking, so they suffered a lot. So here cash is not readily available for the purchasing of the seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, so they had major problems, and so that the agriculture productivity became less. And after the productivity, so here even the consumers, which means the people, those who consume the agriculture products, even with them liquidity is low. So which means supply chain means a producer and the consumer linkages. So here supply chain is also disturbed. Even a person one who takes and luggage, logistics, and also the delivery, everything is in an issue. So here the prices reduced drastically, and agriculture produce itself less, and the prices are less. So overall the farmers income is greatly affected because of this demonetization. So even importantly, the marginalized farmers, which means those who are downtrodden, those who are in deep rural areas, they lack many formal banking channels, which means in rural areas no banking, so they cannot easily exchange their money. So liquidity crunch is a major difficult thing they are facing. So here they face difficulty to deposit money, they don't have amount and credit facilities. So here financial issues are very high for the farmers. So now I discuss the situation of the farmers in a beautiful way. You can make it better, you can make it another way, no problem. Next, I'm discussing about the daily wage workers. So here daily wage workers means they are employed in informal sector, which means day to day for their livelihood, for their food, for their life, for their family. They need to work day to day and get money in cash of 500 to 600 or 700 per day as an employment, and then they go to the family and work for it. But here demonetization gave a shock to them, because see here the sudden withdrawal of high value currencies. So here economic activity reduced drastically, jobs have been lost, wages has been reduced, because daily wage workers, they need daily jobs. But when the activities are reduced, economic activity is reduced, the income will be less. And next here, many construction projects, you know that many projects, small businesses, everything has been dwindle, which means they had reduced because of the lack of money. So because they are unable to transact the cash, so here day-to-day transactions are more needed for your so-called daily wage workers. So here many shops, works, everything has been shut down. So daily wage workers, where do they go? They left unemployed, so there is no cash flow into them. So their lifestyle has been struck like anything. The basic needs of them has been suffered. The financial distress has been a bigger problem for them. This is what the daily wage workers suffered a lot. And next, if you come to the informal sector, regarding the informal sector, there is, so here Indian economy, you know, so here demonetization and create a bigger impact on informal. Informal means what? First of all, street vendors. You need to understand street vendors, caste dependent business, small traders, small scale business, which means a sales based and marketing based and different things, which means a day-to-day circulations of cash plays a significant role into them. But now informal sector has to need to jump to digital payment system. So the cash flow has been reduced. So here to adapt to the modern digital payment system is being a big headache for them for the first two to 3 years. So which means first 2 years you can see it. And here this has created more financial losses to them. Many small scale shops has reduced drastically their employment, their livelihood, their lifestyle, everything vanished. Many street vendors, everybody has reduced in a significant manner. The bigger markets took its place, but here slowly informal sector, as see here, it has a major livelihood, and also here more people, marginalized individuals, everybody is dependent on them. So their income generation reduced, economic opportunity reduced, their lifestyle reduced, they suffered a lot. But here you need to understand. Now I'm gonna discuss about the positives, because you should not take one stance, you should give a double stance in the examination. So here after demonetization, in short term everything is a big problem, but here positive thing is there is a socio-economic impacts in marginal section. There is a change happening in long term, which means slowly financial inclusion has been promoted. Digital payment system, the present day system you are facing, in long term that has been a good thing, because more transparency increased. Formalization of transactions have made. Government's Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana has been implemented. Many reforms has been done. Unbanked population, the rural areas wherever the bank facility are not available, even for them banking services are provided. You can just have a phone and get all the banking services at your hand. So which means the financial access improved, the socio-economic conditions improved, marginalized section in long term got benefited. So in short term everybody suffered, but in long term now the change has been a greater positive impact. Even 2000 rupees notes have been now demonetized. Who cares now? Because it's simple thing. You just only higher holders will be having that money. Small scale, they just go and deposit and turn into your account. That's all. You will have a digital transaction. Now this 2000 is not impacting. Why? In reality is that the economy changed into the digital. So now lower end at small sections is not suffering because of this 2000 rupees withdrawal. That is what in conclusion you need to understand. So here socio-economic impact of marginal section is big in this demonetization. Many society, farmers, workers, informal sector, everybody had a bigger problems. Agriculture productivity reduced, job loss, income decline, and many other problems has been faced. But later on, this digitization has brought in digital economy has been promoted, and our marginalized section, all the people had seen a good evaluation. So here comprehensive evaluation of demonetization impact. You can see here now present day scenario, long term it has even a good growth. Even you can see here during COVID-19 situations also, this digital economy is one thing saved one of the pandemic situations also. This is one good thing you can realize. So this is how you need to have a balanced answer understanding on these things. Guys, I just say one thing. If you really like this video, give a like button and also share the video. And also our channel is having only less number of subscribers because I'm just a one person working on this channel and putting all my efforts to give a better content. But if your support means a lot, if we have a more and more on subscriber and support, then in future we can create a more content qualitatively to the core exam point of view, which will help you lot in learning, understanding, and giving your best in your examination. This is me, SPR, will support you in examinations in an extraordinary manner with lots and lots of confidence. Deal with anything with the confidence, you're gonna be the successful person. Never let you down, okay? If you like the video, give a like button and subscribe, and also share with your friends, because with your support only this channel grows and I grow and we will grow together. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day. This is me, SPR, signing off.